All right, guys. Now, welcome tonight. I want you to yes, I want to know if you have watched the video. Just give me a thumbs up if you have. The last video will drop for you that I explain in details. Drop me a thumbs up if you have watched that video. Hello guys, welcome to tonight's section. Tonight's section is simply question and answer, right? And I can see we are just 10 in the house. I want you to do me a favor. If you've watched the video that is on your page, I want to know if you have watched the video. Just give me a thumbs up if you have. The last video will drop for you that I explain in details. Drop me a thumbs up if you have watched that video. Hello guys, welcome to tonight's section. Tonight's section is simply question and answer, right? And I can see we are just 10 in the house. All right, it's your question we are here for. It's your question that we are going to pay attention to tonight. And what I want you to help me to do is to give me a thumbs up if you watch that video. I can see that Jasper is asking a question. You are saying, or rather you are asking, how can I edit video that I hit an object dropping from up down, like some of the comedy video we used to watch online? Okay, editing that kind of a video is still the same way we taught you. You can use your transition, or you can use what they call a loop. Now, if you pay attention to the video editor will share with you, whether it is UCut or CapCut, any of these can actually help you create a loop. So if you drop an object from the top down, that is either a transition or a loop. If you want it to be coming down and up and down and up, that's a complete loop. However, if you just only want to drop it down, then that is a transition. And if you check your transition, you can see them there. You can see scroll down and scroll up transition. All right. So like I said, we're here for your question tonight. Any question you can ask, what you encounter doing your watching your video and practicing alongside with the video. You can also tell us what happened to you, whether you've been able to complete something, because you know what your next assignment is, right? A complete video you are going to edit for us, a 1-minute video, and you're going to drop it in our page for us to analyze. So we're going to analyze your video one after the other, right? A 1-minute video of you editing a live video. Don't bring a video that is already edited, because we will know. All right, so let it be that it is you that practiced that. So you watch that video. What do you have as a question? What did you do? How did you do it? Let's know, please. Someone is okay. The same Jasper. Jasper, I think I like your spirit. You are saying, how can you assess overlay? I think you want to say overlay, right? In UCut. Now, in UCut, you will use a certain icon that is called PIP. That is your overlay on UCut. So you will use an icon that is called PIP. You can see the PIP has like a laptop. That's the the icon has like a laptop and a small phone beside it. So it is PIP you need to access. So it is PIP that will take you to overlay on UCOD. Okay, Benedicta, you're asking what are watermarks? Watermarks are actually some kind of logo or image that I will put on what I own to let everyone know that I created it, that I own it. That is a watermark. So if you are using a CapCut, for example, there's going to be a little logo of CapCut on top of whatever you are doing. And I actually showed us in a video how you can remove that watermark. That is watermark. Then a Messi saying, please, how do I add effect to my video with intermediate editing software? Okay, you are talking about Adobe Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro, you can add effect. There are what they call effect combo in Adobe Premiere Pro. Even though we didn't use that as an example, there's an effect combo. And any effect that is not in Adobe Premiere Pro, you can find it in what we call Final Cut. So most of us using Adobe Premiere Pro, we work in different feeds and then bring them together. All right, that's what we do. Then NEA said, is it compulsory to watch ads in CapCut before you export? Well, depending on what you are exporting. CapCut will force you to watch ads because that is how they make money. It is why I didn't use CapCut as my major. I use UCOD because UCOD, virtually everything you see there is almost free, except you now want the what they call the premium stuff that are highlighted with crowns. All right. Then Fumilayo, where do I drop the video if I have edited it? You save it into your phone. It will join your videos that are in your video folder. That's where your video is going to. Once you export your video, it's going to go into your video folder. Okay, someone is asking how to export a video to AVI or MOV in UCOD. Now, except you are using a paid version, MOV or AVI on UCOD, I don't think it is something you can, UCOD has an automatic export. I don't actually explore whether I can convert it to MOV or AVI. I've not explored that. But if you want your video to be in any of those format, all you need to do is to download what they call Video Converter. There's another app called Video Converter app. Then you convert it to any format you want. I think that will be easier than trying to get how to save it. I've not explored that. I don't know whether there's an option for that on UCOD. Then Faith, you are saying, what is the difference between cut and trimming? Okay, I thought we did that in the video. A cut is when you actually want to get it into, let's say you want to get a part of your video, that is a cut. A trimming is when you want to cut from the end or from the beginning. Whereas a split is when you want to cut the video into two. I think those are the three major formats in video distortion or video appellage. All right. Then Pat, you are asking, please, when will the WhatsApp group be open so I can submit my assignment? Pat, we have time for assignment. Like I told some of you, if you miss the window for assignment, you wait for another assignment. So that by the time we are submitting the other assignment, you can submit both. Or if you have missed all the assignment, you can submit the 3 because we only have room for 3 assignments. We have done 2. All right, the text assignment, the live assignment, and the next one that I just told you guys, which is do me a 1-minute full edit video, and you are going to put it on the group. So, Pat, you can label all your assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3. Then you put your name on them and submit them at once when we open the group again for assignment submission. because we cannot be opening group for one person to submit assignment when we've already scheduled time to submit assignment. I hope that's fine. Then Jasper, how can I use slow motion in UCode? Well, Jasper, there is an icon in UCode that is called a time icon. That time icon, you can reduce it to any level you want. That is your slow motion. So you can reduce it or you increase it. You can make it to be fast or you can make it to be slow. So you can use that as your slow motion effect. That is actually the major slow motion effect in UCode. All right. Okay, Rita said, how do I split and cut same time? Okay, cut is actually in the same family with split. So you have to split first before you cut. You can't do both. So you split first, then you cut, or you can do what is it called? All right, so you can't do both. You have to do one. Either you split, or you trim, or you cut. You can trim first, then come and split, or come and cut. Right? Thank you. Okay, Benedita, the assignment is very clear. Right? I'm going to type it in this comment section. All right? It is edit a 1-minute video. You can bring clips together or pictures together to edit a 1-minute video. Let it be 1 minute exactly. Use your timer. 1 minute video. It doesn't matter what you are going to edit. You can edit anything for us, right? Anything. 1 minute video and put it on our page when we open our page for assignment submission. That will be Monday. We're going to open our page for assignment submission on Monday evening. You're going to drop a video that you edited for us. Precious said, if I am using a video that already has a music in the background, is it possible for me to change it while editing? It depends on what you are using. If you are using Premiere Pro or Final Cut, you will see what we call layer of music, and also depend on how the person exported that video. So when you see that layer, audio layer, you can find out the one that is the background and remove it. All right. That is the way you can actually filter a background away when you are doing video editing. But for the mobile phones, only CapCut allow you to separate audios, which is done in Pro. You cannot separate audios unless you remove the audio from the video the way I showed us. You extract the audio from the video. However, the background music will still follow it. That is why for most of us that do video editing, we don't want anybody to send us an audio with the background music. They should let us put the music that we want. All right? I think it's Final Cut that can actually separate audio. Like I said, it also depends on how that video was exported. If that video was exported solid, those music mixed together, you cannot remove them. Unless it was separated differently and they were what we call a voice separation or audio separation when it was being exported, then you can separate the audio when you are using the video. However, for most videos you downloaded online, they are already in solid state. Removing the audio is near impossible. All right, new subscriber, I hope you get to watch all our videos. We have our videos there. The video 1 and 2 are there for you guys to actually take a look at. That explain how you can actually edit your video on a mobile phone. And we kind of gave you a few tools to use. We kind of measure on CapCut and UCut. Then we did a little on Canva. Now, for those of us that are live, you are online, I will see how I can give you a free Canva link, which will be deleted later on the comment section. I will see how I can give it to you. Or what I will do, let me not distract you because we're asking questions now. What I will do, immediately after this class, I'm going to put a link for you to have a full student version of CapCut. I'm going to put it on our group. Like I said, it's going to be deleted later. So it's only for those who are in this class that can have access to that. Now, Jasper again, Like I said, I like your fire, Jasper. He said, how can I use Adobe Premiere Pro? We are not taught here. Yes, the person that asked Adobe Premiere Pro, the person has done that privately. We didn't teach Adobe Premiere Pro because Adobe Premiere Pro mobile is unstable. All right, so it's only for the good ones are for desktop. The mobile one is unstable and not reliable. Actually, I've tried to use it a few times. It's not reliable. But for professionals, they like to use Adobe Premiere Pro. However, for those of us who are only privileged to use mobile, you stick to the one that we gave you and explore others. Then the one that suits you best, you can then adapt to them. Well, for some of us or some professional, they think now that Adobe Premiere Pro is being outrun by other smart software, particularly the AI-enabled software like CapCut and Moviva or Movavi. They're actually making wave right now when it comes to AI. But their AI function better on desktop. Remember, what we are doing is mobile video editing, right? Their AI function better on desktop. But if you pay attention to what we did with Canva, you can realize that Canva also is leading in the AI industry. So if you use Canva effectively, you will get far more better stuff than all those other bigger one that we are talking about. All right. Now, Faith Moles is asking, when watching advertisement video on television, the text is being read while the advert is playing. How possible is this? Okay, that is called your subtitle. The text you see on the video is called subtitle. When we were training and on UCOD, that is what you use to do your subtitle. Provided the wordings, or rather the language was very clear in English, click on automatic subtitle on your UCOD or on your CapCut, and they will develop it for you very well. All right? That means they are going to write the text of what the person is saying. They are going to write it for you so that you won't need to go through the difficulties. That is part of the new AI that we are having in those little apps right now. Before now, you will need to create your subtitle by yourself, one after the other. And it was not a funny work for people that were doing video editing. That was the most difficult work then, because you need to pause the video, listen to the person, then you type. Then you had it, pause again, listen to the person, then you type. That was a big challenge. But all that has changed now with AI. So with CapCut, just click on the subtitle and it is going to generate it for you. All right, it's going to generate this subtitle for you. For people that doesn't have CapCut or UCOD, they can go and download an app called Captions. That's what that app is called. It's called Captions. That one will help you to create your subtitles. Gift Samuel, he said, please, I was unable to watch the first masterclass. How can I get it? It's right on this channel. I will drop both video, the first and the second, on the page. We actually had it pinned on our WhatsApp page for a long time before we changed it. So I'm going to drop both on the page for you, to those who have not watched it, to be able to watch, right? Thank you. Now, Eniye, you said, please, sir, I did not hear you clearly, sir. Are we supposed to add audio to our video? No, I was answering somebody's question that said, how do we separate a background music from the proper audio in a video? That's what I was explaining. However, for every video that does not have audio, you know you're going to add audio, right? And besides, when your audio is bad, you can actually extract that audio, take it to a place, take it to any audio platform, audio editing platform where you can purify it. There is what we call audio sound remover or audio background sound remover, audio noise remover. There are different apps that are on your Play Store. You can extract the audio from your video, take it to noise remover apps, purify the audio, increase the volume, and bring it back. There are audio editors you can actually explore. They are easy to use. All right? That's when your audio is bad. Remember we said that A video is as good as the audio. When your audio is bad, your video is not good. Your video is bad. All right? So that's what I was trying to. I was trying to explain how you can actually extract an audio from that's a background music from the proper audio. Abdul Karim is Zebokai, right? You are asking, is there any mobile app used for video editing that we can be using for practice? Yes, we share 2 mobile apps with you guys. We share actually 3. We share CapCut, UCut, and Canva. All right. If you watch the other video, you will see that's what we use as example: CapCut, Canva, and UCut. For your sake, I will drop the link. I'll drop the link on the platform for you guys before the end of tonight. I'm going to try to do that. Okay, somebody is asking, how can I move the end of my video to the beginning? Well, I would say that question is not very clear. That's Tina, Princess Tina. It's not very clear. If you want to move the end from the beginning, maybe you are referring to those videos that you used to see on social media where the most interesting part will show first, then they will now say, this is how the video started. If that's what you're asking, that's beautiful. Now, you need to edit your video to the end. When you are done, you go and cut the interesting part you want to use for that beginning. Then you copy it. You cut that part, or you trim it, or you split that part. You remember we talking about different kind of cutting: cut, trim, and split. All right. Now you can split that part, then you copy it. When you split the part and carry it, it's going to leave that place. So don't just split and carry. Split, then copy. That part you copy, you now take it to the beginning. I hope I answer your question, Tina. You now take it to the beginning so that you will use it for your beginning. However, if your question is you want to move your beginning to your ending to the beginning, that's easy. Just go cut your ending, carry it to the beginning. Benedita, you are amazing. All right. Then Mercy Madubike, you are asking, is it possible to have a portrait video without changing it to TikTok using CapCut? I really don't understand that question. Is it possible to have a portrait video without changing it to TikTok using CapCut? On CapCut, you can do whether portrait, landscape, any size. We actually try to exemplify that the other time. Now, you can have any shape you want. Let's say, for example, the question you're asking is, you got a video from somewhere, and the video is not on portrait or TikTok size, which is a 16:9, right? You can take it to CapCut and ask CapCut to resize it for you to be 16:9, and CapCut will do that. UCut will do that too for you. And you now make sure that the people that are in the video, they are on, what do they call, on the frame. What they call the frame is the part people are watching. You know, you can see the entire video. But when you finally export or render, that's the word we use when we're saying saving your video, right? Export or render. When you finally export or render, people will only see the frame. That is where those lines are. That box, right? That's what they're going to see. So make sure that your images or your target shot is in that frame. All right? Okay, Josephine, you're asking if we have 2 mobile apps used for video editing. Josephine, we gave you 3, but they have hundreds of them in your Play Store. Hundreds. But we gave you 3 because we thought these 3 were the easiest, that the new beginner will be able to handle easily. That's why we gave you those 3. Bobby Jones, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. Bobby Jones, you are quoting scripture. Are you with us? Okay, Isaiah, you're asking if we are getting any kind of certification for this training. If you are in Benin, the Ministry of Education that's if you're in Edo State. The Ministry of Education in Edo State is working on giving you certification through Skill Up Nigeria. They are working on that. I think they are going to get back to you, or they'll let us know when to tell you, and we will let you know to get your certification. Because since you are from the ministry need to endorse your certification. Then for those in Rivers State, we will let you know how you are going to get your certification. We haven't gotten the full go-ahead from the Ministry of Education Rivers State yet. But for Edo State is working on that actively. So yes, you are going to get your certification from Skill Up Nigeria. And for those of you who want what we call trade test certification, after we give you the first certification, you can let us know so that we can provide you with trade tests, because we also work with the Ministry of Labor and Productivity. We have access to helping you get trade test certificate. Trade test certificate, by the way, is the most internationally recognized government certificate in Nigeria. For those of you that want to JAPA, you might need it to prove that you understand video editing when you show up in Canada, UK, or the US. All right? Then Jojo Matthew, how possible is it to change video that I have edited to AI, sir? Very easy. Take the video to CapCut or UCut, then you edit it there. AI will not prevent you from editing your video in any place you choose to. I would like to get all that we have been taught. Celestina, I hope you are in the WhatsApp group, because we're going to drop all the video there again for benefit of those who said they cannot find them. All right? Okay. Jasper, again, he said, please, I want to know how to use phone to shoot and edit same image appearing twice in one scene and same time talking to. Okay, I think what you mean is that you want to learn how to shoot video where you'll be talking to yourself. All right, there is a modality to that. It's easy. I'm going to put that on the group, how you can actually make shots talking to yourself. By the way, if you want to make a video with your phone, make sure that your video is on a landscape, not portrait. It doesn't matter where you are going to use that video. The proper way to collect shots that you want to edit with your phone is to make sure that it's on landscape, not portrait, please. Precious Omorugbe is asking, is it possible to change a picture that was snapped in landscape form to portrait? It is very possible. But you might not get what we call the side frames. Or those ones will be cut off. So you have to resize the picture. The picture will not be exactly the same, but you can have it in a portrait. Difference between trim and cut, we handled that just now. To trim something is to cut off the edges, the beginning and the end. To cut is to get a specific part for yourself. That is the difference. Then we have another one called split. To split is to divide the frame or the shot or what you call the video into two. All right? Bobby Jones, I'm way too fast. I'm sorry. Maybe I will slow down now. Bobby Jones, you know you can rewatch this, right? You can rewatch this video. So when we are done, you can come back here to rewatch it. We are not deleting it. We'll leave it for you guys. It's for our class. All right? Oh, I love this. Ayenimi Davis, I love your question, right? Your question is that how can you cut the video from into two? Because you are saying that cut is trimming either from the beginning or from the end. That effect that you want is called split. So wherever environment you find yourself, whether it's CapCut or UCut, just look for split. Split, make icon, that line, right, is in a place where you want to cut it into two. Then you go find split. Split is in the property of cuts. You see all of them together. So you use split to divide it into two. Well, Fumilayo, You are asking what app is the best. It is not about which one is the best. It's the one that you are most used to. Some people are most used to CapCut. It's easier for them. But me, because I don't like limitation, there are some limitation in CapCut. So I love UCut. It's quicker for me. I won't use the word easier. It's quicker. So I can use CapCut to edit a very large video very fast. So CapCut is quicker for me. There are some people who will get so used to Canva that Canva is quicker and better for them. So you just explore and you find out the one that is easier and more practical or faster for you. Donald Adewale, I described that when I cut the old video disappeared. How and okay, I discovered that when I cut, the old video disappeared. How and where can I get it back? Just undo. There is an arrow, an undo arrow. You know the bend arrow with an arrow backward? That is an undo arrow, both on CapCut and UCut. Just click on that, your video is going to come back. I think what you did is that you cut and you delete. Don't delete. So you cut. Okay, maybe what you want to do is split. You don't want to cut because when you cut, the video are going to go. So you are going to now use undo to bring them back. So instead, use split to divide your video into two, or to divide it in such a way that you can still find the parts. All you now need to do is to delete the one you don't want. All right? So use split. Abdul Karim, which of the video editing app that is good and clear? All of them are good. Like I said, choose the one that is more flexible for you to use. Abdul Karim again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jojo Matthew, thank you too. Faithom Omole Faith, when I was typing, I don't know what I touched. The typing became horizontal instead of vertical. How can I make it vertical or horizontal again, right? Just use your undo. When your typing becomes vertical and horizontal, if you're on UCut, find the text edit suite. Then you go to text effect. The same thing happened in CapCut. So it's text effect that does that. You will see horizontal and vertical text effect. You also see where I was pointing out. That's why you need to go watch the videos again and again. Where I was pointing out how to put the background in your text, how to change the color of your text. That is the suite. That's the editing suite where you are going to find what you are looking for the vertical orientation and the horizontal orientation. But if you did it mistakenly, look for that arrow that is what we call undo arrow. Then you click on it to get whatever you have lost back. Okay, Josephine. Josephine, you say you find it difficult to delete. After you have cut or split, right? Hold the one you want to delete down. Just hold it down a little. Then you will see it will alight. Then you will see a delete button up there. Click on it and it will delete. Or, yes, delete or discard, depending on the app you are in. How do we import video into Canva for editing? The same way you bring picture into Canva. All right? You go to media and you click there, then you bring the way you bring image, that's how you bring video into. Is there any way I can get handout? I will try my best to actually put it there. But we have a book that actually explains video editing. It's called Skills to Wealth. Whatever state that you are in, you can actually have it. There is a book fair that is going to start on Monday, both in Edo State and in Rivers. I think in Rivers it is a Guest Government College, Rumokuta. Then in Edo State, it's in Imagwero College, Saple Road. So I think those two places. But if you can't get to those places, you can send me a message. I will give you somebody's number you should contact that will direct you on how to get the book. But for handout, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to try. But we have a book for this. All right. So I hope we're able to satisfy you guys tonight, answer your questions. And We were instructed to make sure we shut down before school resumed because all of you are teachers, or rather almost all of you are teachers in schools, right? So we're supposed to shut down, but we want to open mentorship for every one of us. So we'll keep the group open. Then we'll only drop video only on Thursdays. We're not going to drop video any other day. We're going to drop videos only on Thursdays for you to go and watch and learn more. So if you have questions to ask, you can actually react on our comment section here on YouTube, so that we'll use your question to create video for you as help. Then on Tuesdays, we'll drop them for you guys. Okay, somebody's asking, Jojo, you are asking for Power Editor and UCOD. Which one is the best? Power Editor, well, I'm not going to demarket them, right? I used to use them, but for me, they refuse to improve. So I left them. I used to use them. So if you ask me, they are for elementary stuff. But you can also practice, like I said, the best is the one you can use best. Can cut be used to divide a video into two, like split? No. Cut will only get you a part of the video. That's why somebody was complaining that when they use cut, the rest of the video disappears. It is split that will divide the video into two, and you still have the two parts. Then you now choose to delete the one you don't want. Jasper, yes, you can use it to edit the music video. You actually use it to edit any video whatsoever. I will surprise you by telling you, or I will shock you by telling you that majority of the skit makers, they don't have the professional editing suite. They use this mobile editing. That's what they use. Majority of them, 60% of them. Well, Donald, it depends on your state. Donald Adewale, your question, it depends on your state. If your state will be willing to do that. But we as Skill of Nigeria are willing to do that, to do them separately. But it all depends on your state, right? So, guys, I think the book originally, Skill to Wealth, is sold for $4,500. It is approved in Edo State for secondary school and also in Rivers State for secondary school. So it's what secondary school is going to be using for skills development from now going forward, right? So it's $4,500. But I think if you go to the trade fair, or rather what they call the book fair that is ongoing, that is starting on Monday, I think it's going to be Monday to Friday, I guess, you will have it at a cheaper price, maybe even $3,500 or $3,000, I don't know, but you can show up there to find out. But if you can't show up there, ask me for the number through WhatsApp. I'll give you the number of the person you can contact, and they'll tell you the price they're selling it. But the original price is $4,500 for that book. Jasper, don't worry. Since you're asking this, we'll create a video for this. By next week, Thursday, it will be on this video, on this YouTube channel, so that you can get to know how to do music video editing. It's easy. Somebody is still asking me again, Jojo, between Power Editor and UCOD, Jojo is the one you can use best. How can you clone yourself into parts in a video? We are going to do that. We're going to create a video for that one too. Somebody asked that before. That means you want to be talking to yourself. That's what you mean. You slap yourself, you fight yourself. I will show you how to do that in another of our next video. Okundia Victoria, I have challenge removing the video I don't want after I have added it. Please help. Like I said, hold it down and click. Hold it down. Once it alight on both sides, you see it alight. Then you will now see the delete button up there. Delete it. All right? Or you can you will see the delete button. You delete it. That is how you can actually remove it. Maybe Love, say, please, sir, when editing videos, at the middle, how will you remove the part you don't want? Beautiful, maybe Love. You split it from where you don't want it, then you play it to what you don't want, where to stop. then you split two. Then you align that middle part and delete. All right? Since majority of you have this challenge, I'll do a video for that. So what you guys need to do is to subscribe to this channel, stick to the channel. Our mentorship will take place both on the WhatsApp, and your questions, you can drop them here, then we will answer them. I believe you guys know the reason why we don't want to open the WhatsApp group for everybody. There are some marketers that are among you that are waiting to drop all manner of things in that group once we open it. Some of them are already reaching out individually, trying to drop things. All right? So once we open that group, you yourself, you will abandon the group because marketers will invade it that are selling different kind of stuff. So this is where you're going to be dropping your questions. We'll create video to answer your questions. And once in a week, we'll drop those videos for you to go and watch. Then you can always rewatch them again and again until you become an expert. Then you can ask more questions here. That is how our mentorship is going to take place. All right? Okay, Omole Faith, my explanation is not clear on vertical. Go and watch the video we drop again, right? Then you will see where I was telling you about what we call text background layer and opacity, how you can reduce the background and all that, right? That very place, you will see icon showing you how to make your text vertical or horizontal. Just go there, you're going to see it. Fumilayo, when you're submitting your work on Monday, just spend the entire Monday doing that work, or spend Sunday and Monday editing your video. On Monday evening, by 8, it will be open so that you can drop your assignment. We'll tell you when it will be open and the window that we have. Okay, Victoria, you're asking, Kundia Victoria, how do you change your background in case I don't like the background of the picture or video? Our background of picture or video, there is what we call a reflector and even an AI background remover in UCOD that can help you to remove the background. Unfortunately, they don't really do a good job when it comes to video, but for images, they do a good job. But when it comes to video, the job is not really too good. Unless what you have as a video was done on what we call green screen. Now, don't worry, by the time we do a video, we're going to talk about green screen so that you understand what green screen is. To remove a background on the video perfectly is a lot of work, unless that video was shot on green screen. If not, you might not. I don't see any editor that can actually do that, unless it was done on green screen, all right? Green screen is when you do a video in a single color that it can easily be removed. That's what green screen is. By the time we're doing cloning, we would run a green screen. Okay, Oseni Alimat, beginner software, we have already given you 3. They are for beginners, actually. We are giving you 3: UCOD, CapCut, Canva. I hope that helped you, Ochua. So like I promised, I'm going to put them back, the links to get them on the page so that you guys can maximize that. Thank you so much, guys. It was pleasure being with you guys here. And I hope that we work together in mentorship for me to grow you guys to become content creator when it comes to video editing. I mean, professional one. So that when you get a certificate, you will be worthy of the certificate. I know some of you now are already doing great stuff. So I hope to see your video by Monday, 8 p.m. The group is going to be open. I hope to see your videos. All right? How do you add music to your video? The same way I showed that in the video. I actually showed that, the way you add your voice. There's a place called music. Click on it, go and bring the music from anywhere, add it to your video. That's how you do that. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you.